amazing. Cool. So I've got my guy Alex here just to talk about Dream 100 Super Looms, how it's been for him. Alex, thank you so much for coming on. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Perfect. Appreciate it a ton. So, just general, what business do you run, your current situation, etc.
Yeah, so I run an ecom email marketing agency, and you just want me to give you a background of like where we're at with Legion and everything.
Of course, that'd be great, please.
Cool. So about 2.5 months ago, I had a pretty big back surgery that slowed things down. So rolling into we're in end of March here, rolling into November, December, I knew that was coming up, and I kind of took the foot off the pedal, and stopped pushing for Legion so heavy. It was just focused on Black Friday stuff. So I came out of that surgery at the end of January pretty dry on leads. I had pretty much nothing running, no cold email, no outbound, nothing. And what I did have in my back pocket was an old Dream 100 that I recorded just at the end of October. And I used that, and that's actually how I got my first lead post surgery and how first client that I closed. And we can talk more about that, but all of that came from Dan. And so once that happened, I literally went one for one on Dream 100 Super Looms. And so I'm just putting everything into Dream 100 now. I have some cold email running in the background, but that's not really doing anything. Dream 100 is my business now at this point.
That's so okay. That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
So like, um, what was it? How has it been? I should say like Dream 100 and just like because I know you do Super Looms, so we should even just say Super Looms. So
Yeah.
how has it been with doing Super Looms or Dream 100 Super Looms compared to cold email? What's the difference been in terms of for your business, etc. Lead quality?
Um, well, with cold email, you're really at the mercy of who responds, um, which kind of sucks because I've signed clients through cold email, and some have stayed for 18 months, but they're not like great clients or anything. So with Dream 100, the thing is like this brand that I'm working with now, literally like a dream brand. Like it's not fake Dream 100. This is a brand that I've bought from, that I saw their ads for. Like I wanted to work with, and so that's like the coolest thing to me is working with brands that you actually would enjoy being a part of.
I see. That's awesome. Are you okay to say what brand it is or no?
Yeah, I can. It's actually I have them right here in my water bottle. The Dime Lab. They're a
I don't
American
know.
football brand. They sell footballs. The founder was an ex NFL player. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, you signed him! You never told me!
I didn't tell you that.
No, you never fucking told me it was
No
him!
way. Yeah, I
Dude!
said it. Yeah,
Oh my god! Okay. Sorry, okay. I will edit this in all for context. But
yeah.
let me just give a little bit of context. But I will still edit in. So this guy used to be in the NFL.
Yep.
Alex messaged me, like, I want to sign this guy. What do I do? And I said, buy his product, go to a football field, get your boys, and
hmm
then just film it. Okay, so tell me the entire process. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. In October, I bought the football. You told me all this. So I bought the football, did exactly what you told me. I started building out a Gamma doc that I ended up sending to him. But the main part was the loom. So I got some friends together on a Friday night. We all went out to there's a sports complex with like multiple football fields. They were all packed. So we set up our own makeshift football field on a soccer field. Whatever, it worked out. And I threw a touchdown, and we just played some football out there for like 2, 3 hours and just had fun with it. And then I got the clips I needed and edited them up. I filmed maybe another 3 minutes worth of Loom video at this desk and just around my house for some different scenes. It literally took two follow-ups to get this dude to see it, and he loved it. He responded that he would get to it. I followed up again 2 days later with a sample email, and then that was it. We got on a call, and the deal was closed the same day. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
That that genuinely makes me so happy because I saw the video and I was like, yes. I was like, yes, this is good.
Yep.
Damn. So like, and then the close itself, like how was it how was it faring in terms of like that call compared to like cold email or other lead sources?
I don't think they would have closed at all if I got them on a call any other way.
Really?
And I say that because they really weren't interested in email marketing like at all. Um, they don't really, they aren't into big monthly retainers or anything like that. So full transparency, I signed them on a flow build first, and it's looking like things are going to transition into a retainer, but fingers crossed. Uh, we were just about to finish up that in about a week. But yeah, so they really weren't interested in cold email all that much. He is such a big brand that, or I'm sorry, they weren't interested in regular email marketing. He's such a big brand, they didn't really feel like they needed it that much. But trying to prove them wrong right now, and I think we're doing a good job. But yeah, I don't think it would have closed if it was a cold email or DM or anything.
I see. So simply because you were able to build so much trust because of the video.
Exactly. They like me. I won them over with the video. I don't think the Gamma Doc did it. I don't think anything, literally anything besides the video, was what led to that.
That's amazing. Oh
Yeah.
my days, brilliant. And so obviously you did the Dream 100, you did the Super Loom, absolutely smashed it.
Yep.
And naturally, because you're a human being, did you have any doubts or hesitations before getting started?
Yeah. Especially because like it is a brand that I really wanted to work with. Like I really wanted to like smash it. You know what I mean? And because of that, I was almost delaying things a little bit on my side just to make sure that like I was getting it right and perfect as much as I can. And also, it's something that's huge is because of all the trust I built with them, they're letting me use everything that we build for them online. I'm going to post a YouTube video about the flow build. I'm going to be posting the emails all over, which is also huge. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely took a little bit longer on this than I would on a typical brand just to make sure that I nailed it.
I see. But so worth it because you get to work with a brand that you care about. And
Hmm.
just in terms of like the people that you've been able to target, and you mentioned that like you care about this brand a lot, but
Yep.
has it been different actually like working with like a top 1%? Has it felt different, etc.?
It's real easy. They don't really care. I update them on what's going on. They're like, "Oh, thank you for the update." They give me everything I need like instantly, and things are super easy.
See, so from what I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, you put a bit more effort than usual,
Yep.
and the close was easier. Working with them is easier, and they're just everything's easier.
Yeah, 100%. I have brands that pay me, a good retainer or whatever, but they're a pain in the butt to work with. They don't let me use any of the emails that we make on online anything, use them for case studies. Not they don't let me do any of that, and this is the complete opposite. I love it.
That makes me so happy. I think especially because like, do you relate to the you spoke about this a little bit earlier, but do you relate to doing other traffic sources and just being like, oh my god, like this is so hard, like this sucks.
100%. I went into most of this year so far with the plan being just regular LinkedIn DMs, no no like super looms attached, gammas, nothing like that. And it's terrible. The response rates suck. Nobody like even if you start a conversation just to like try and be friendly, like they know that a pitch is coming at some point. You know what I mean? Like it's fake in a way, and it's just dreadful because you know that they don't. They're seeing right through you. Like it's not fun to do. It's terrible. So I completely just threw it out the window, and I'm like, I'm just going all in on Dream 100. Like screw that.
Yeah, you DM'd me saying I'm just gonna do super loons. I
Yeah,
think because you were able to sign that dream client, like you're just already saying to yourself, I know this can work.
yeah,
And I think the other thing is not even just from a monetary perspective, but you can say no matter what you can say that you've worked with him,
Yeah.
And
100%.
that alone is such massive, so massive. Who else have you worked with? Oh, we worked with the Dime Lab.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to be in the NFL. This is
Mm.
videos of him, juking a sack. People are gonna go, oh, okay, all right, okay. And I
Yeah.
think that's the other thing, like, that people don't talk about enough is that by being able to sign such a big brand, that is social proof in
Yeah.
itself because you're saying like we work with the biggest and best ecom brands.
100%.
Oh man,
I
amazing.
genuinely think like give me 3 4 months of doing this, like my life's gonna be completely different. Even if like 1 out of every 10 close, not 1 out of 1, even if it's 1 out of every 10, 1 out of every 20, if I'm pumping these out, like that's two to four clients, maybe more a month that we're just growing at steadily. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited.
Amazing. Well, I've got a treat for you that I'll send to you after this,
Let's
um,
go.
as a thank you for coming on. But the last thing I'll say is, my
Yeah.
last question is, what would you say to someone who's on the fence right now about doing Dream 100 super looms and maybe they're doing cold emails, etc.
I would say if you're on the fence about doing them, just do them. At least do 10 to 20 of them at least and see what happens. Once that happens, you're gonna just keep doing them. You know, like once you see it, see how it works, see how easy it actually is. Like, yeah, you put in a little bit more effort, but it's more fun. You work with brands that you enjoy. They're easier to work with, easier to close. You put a little bit more on the front end, and it just pays off so big. Like, just try it. That's what I'd say.
Well, that is, oh my gosh, you honestly, you've made my day. I honestly had no idea that you signed. Do you know what's so funny? Total sidebar, and then we'll wrap it up. Um, I've seen him breaking down because obviously the Super Bowl just happened, and I'd
Yeah.
see it, and I candidly, I was like, oh, like I didn't know what happened there, but to know now,
Yeah.
oh,
I
that
texted
makes
you
me
after it
happy.
closed, but I didn't tell you that it was that brand, I guess.
You didn't tell
Yeah.
me it was him. I would have been, oh my god, I would have sent you a video of me going crazy. Um, but yeah, brilliant. Well, Alex said it best, honestly. Working with dream clients, everything's been easier. So, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you so much for trying, and thank you so much for doing this. Like,
Thank
it
you.
just,
You're
yeah,
you're the one that literally set me on this path, so thank you very much, Dan.
no, it means the world to see you get results. But that's pretty much everything from me, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.